The universe has always been talking to us, but for most of history, we only saw pinpricks of light in the night sky. We told stories about those lights, gods, heroes, monsters. Then we built telescopes, each one letting us hear more of the cosmic symphony. The James Webb Space Telescope became our most powerful ear, designed to capture the faintest, oldest light, the first stars and galaxies. The first images were breathtaking. Nebulae blooming, galaxies clustered like jewels, gravitational lensing just as Einstein predicted. The world celebrated these cosmic postcards, but for scientists, the real treasure was hidden deeper. Beneath the polished images was a mountain of raw data, a chaotic torrent of numbers and spectra, the universe's unedited secrets. This data was the telescope's true voice, so vast it would take lifetimes to sift through. We focused on our targets: exoplanet atmospheres, ancient galaxies, interstellar clouds. But in our search for answers, we risked missing the new questions, the ones hidden in the noise. The most revolutionary secrets weren't in the beautiful images, but buried in the data we set aside as unimportant. The universe was whispering something unexpected, and we almost missed it. The James Webb didn't just show us the universe's past, it hinted at mysteries we hadn't even thought to ask. The story of discovery was only beginning. The real adventure was in the noise, waiting to be heard. We had built an eye to look back in time, but what would we see if we listened closer? The answers, it turned out, were stranger than we imagined, and they were waiting in the data. The images from Webb are like a beautiful envelope, but the real message is inside: the raw data. Every photon captured is translated into a flood of numbers, overwhelming and messy. This data holds everything: the temperature of distant dust clouds, the dimming of stars by passing planets, the stretched light of racing galaxies. Scientists use computers to clean and filter this data, turning chaos into the images we see. But in filtering, we decide what's signal and what's noise. Like a sound engineer isolating instruments, we risk missing the faint hum in the background. For decades, astronomers have filtered out the unexpected, focusing on what they know to look for. But what if the most important discovery is hidden in the noise we ignore? Webb's archive of junk data grew: light from empty sky, faint signals with no known source. This cosmic junk drawer was dismissed as too chaotic to matter. Yet, in that drawer, something extraordinary waited to be found. Not a message in a bottle, but a message in a river of forgotten numbers. The universe's true secrets might be hiding in the static, and someone was about to listen. Human brains are great at finding patterns, but we're biased. We see what we expect. Faced with overwhelming chaos, we get lost. We needed a different kind of mind. Unbiased, unburdened by old theories. Enter the Google AI team, experts in quantum computing and machine learning. Their quantum-assisted AI was built to find patterns in unimaginable complexity. It didn't think like a human. It just searched for relationships, for anything not random. What if this AI was turned loose on Webb's messiest, most ignored data? Astronomers were skeptical, but the AI team saw the universe as the ultimate test. So the experiment began. Petabytes of raw, unfiltered data fed into the quantum AI. This was the static, the noise, the digital leftovers. The AI's only instruction: find what isn't random. No knowledge of stars, galaxies, or physics, just pure, unbiased analysis. No one knew what it would find. The universe's hidden patterns were about to be revealed by a mind with no expectations. The search for meaning in the noise had begun, and the results would change everything. For weeks, the AI processed the data, searching for non-randomness. Then the first report arrived, and it was bizarre. The AI found retro-lensing, light bending the wrong way, as if repelled by empty space. It found cosmic-scale reflections galaxies with perfect mirror images billions of light-years apart. Not just similar, but identical in every detail. The odds of this happening by chance were zero. It was as if the universe contained a giant, distorted mirror. Then came the most unsettling discovery: repeating numerical sequences, complex and non-repeating, hidden in the background radiation. These weren't natural signals. They looked artificial, like a coded message in the static. Scientists checked for errors. None were found. The data was real, the patterns undeniable. The AI had uncovered something human analysis had missed, a ghost in the machine, a whisper from the cosmos that defied explanation. The universe was suddenly stranger and perhaps more intentional than we ever imagined. Our understanding of reality was shaken. The cosmos was no longer just vast and empty, it was mysterious, structured, and possibly aware. The boundaries of science had shifted. The next question, what was the source of these impossible patterns? The search for answers had only just begun, and the universe was no longer silent. The AI's findings suggested a radical idea, a boundary at the edge of our universe, a cosmic mirror. Some distant galaxies might be reflections, their light bouncing off this boundary. Our map of the universe could be inside out. The cosmos might be finite, not infinite. Retrolensing and mirrored galaxies made sense if space-time curved back on itself at the edge. We might be seeing our own neighborhood reflected as ancient, distant galaxies. The repeating codes in the data hinted at something more. The mirror wasn't just passive. It might be active, sending a message. A natural boundary wouldn't produce complex, language-like signals. The evidence pointed to something profound, an active intelligence at the edge of everything. The universe's structure was more mysterious than we ever dreamed. The AI searched for connections between the cosmic code and earthly data. For a long time, nothing matched, until it found a correlation. The signal's mathematical structure pointed to a specific location, a remote plateau in Chile's Atacama Desert. Not just a place, but a date, September 24th, 2025. Today, a message from the edge of the universe, billions of years old, pointing to a moment on our planet. The shock was immense. How could a signal from the dawn of time know about a future event on Earth? Theories flew. Was the signal ancient or sent from our future, reflected back? Or was the intelligence behind it outside of time altogether? The only certainty, something was expected to happen, here and now. The universe's message had become urgent and personal. The cosmic mirror and its signal force us to question our place in the universe. For centuries, we believed we were ordinary, in a random, indifferent cosmos, but the signal, pointing to a specific time and place, suggests a connection. We may be part of a system, a conversation we never knew existed. The codes are structured information, evidence of intelligence. Are we looking at a mirror, or is something looking back? This intelligence would be beyond our comprehension. Creator, scientist, or something else. The signal isn't in any human language, but in mathematics. The discovery challenges our definition of the universe. Is it a construct, a message, a simulation? Science must follow the evidence, no matter how uncomfortable. The universe has structure, echoes, and information. It may not be a silent void, but a place that is, in some way, aware. For ages, we've shouted questions into the cosmic dark, expecting a simple reply. We never imagined the answer would come from the dawn of time, hidden in noise, decoded by AI. The discovery changes everything. We are no longer just observers, but participants in a cosmic dialogue. The universe is a mirror, showing us patterns we never saw before. The signal pointing to the Atacama Desert is not an endpoint, but an invitation. What happens when a message that crossed billions of years finally arrives? For the first time, we know the universe is not indifferent. It is a place of mystery, structure, and perhaps purpose. The cosmos has always whispered. Now, it has looked back and winked. The only question left, what happens next?